wanted to start the conversation. You have been working some projects over the north and east for the last few years. I don't know, probably for decades. Give us some flavor of what's happening, because after the conflict, it's now more than about 10-12 years. How is the life, coming to normalcy, and what is the potential that you see? What is the flavor there?
So I think to put it in the context, the north and the east collectively accounts for 8 districts. And collectively, they account for around 29% of the land and coastline mass. Roughly 3.75 million people, which is around 17% of the nation's population, has contributed just under 15% of GDP, right? But of that 15%, around 10% is from the east, and the northern province is just 4%. So you can see the least of the developed of the 9 provinces, in my opinion, has probably the highest upside, right? From a
Yeah.
contextual point of view, of course, yes, the 30 years of conflict has had its scars, but I think now we are almost 15 years post conclusion. And I think the provinces are coming back, definitely. People are picking up the threads and activity tends to go on. But I think, if at all, the biggest issue is the ability and the mindset of the provinces wanting to integrate with the remaining 7 provinces in the country, which is so important for supply chain connectivity, especially when before you go outside the country, you first need to get into the country. And it's happening now, but I think there is more and more. I think it's a two-way, it takes two to tango.